So Rita is outside peering in. Mr. Vellum has managed to talk his way in. Mr. Featherfirth failed, but then has wealthy friends and made it into the building. And we have an urchin outside in the bushes. Eric being like, I feel like destiny is pushing us towards this house. You know what? Fuck it. If you want to go back to Dorothea's and just have that party, go ahead. That is up to you. Child. If you want to buy a child, I have one available.
I forgot to buy the child.
Let's go back. I gotta go back. Kinda wants me to do my Borat voice, which isn't even a thing that I can do. It just ends up brutally offensive to somebody, but not sure who. All right, let's put a pin in the Borat voice, Geta, and get back to the game. All right, I'm going to have our lovely Mr. Ambrose roll Constitution again to see if you can snap out of this.
All right.
Is it wearing off yet?
The room stopped spinning. Not even a little bit. 98.
Okay, so okay. This is the picture, right? And Rita, you can actually see this. You can look into the first floor.
Into the study?
Yeah, and see this.
I'm like, what the fuck are they doing in there?
So, yeah, you have sunk down into a leather chair. It's like you're falling through time. You can see at the very, like, what's going on in the room is like it's at the very top of this tunnel. Like, far away from you. It would take some, like, strength of character to, like, make your way back into the room. All right. So, we're gonna see... do my people who are standing outside the house want to do anything?
Maybe in, like, one more turn.
Okay, cool.
Because I think that guy's really key.
Yeah, testing...
But...
Seeing what's going on. Perfect. All
yeah,
right.
But he seems harmless, so I'm considering going in.
Okay. We're getting some feedback from you, Abby. I don't know if there's anything you can do about that. I also don't want to lose you completely, so if that's what okay, cool. All right. Thank you, Gianna. Mr. Featherfirth. All right, you are standing in the study. A quick look around. It is very messy. It is disorganized. There's actually nowhere else to sit but this like leather chair that Ambrose has claimed. And Mr. Corbitt is like, he's doing like he's definitely like he's doing like first aid kind of tests on Ambrose. He's like, what? He's like looking at his pupils.
So you've met him before. Is he often like this?
Who are you talking to?
Talking to Mr. Corbitt about Ambrose.
Oh, I've seen Ambrose. Well, I know him in passing. You know, his dad and my dad did a lot of business together, and I do buy from his company, but it's not usually like through him. I've just seen him at like the mixers and things. I've never seen him act like this before.
My face is also like on the logo for Vellum.
Yeah. So it's pretty obvious that it's him. He is the logo. It's like Wendy's, but it's him as like, he is a grown young like man on it.
A monocle.
Do like a yeah.
Premium ink.
Yeah, premium ink. You managed to say that.
Premium ink.
Premium ink.
That's the only thing I say. Premium ink.
Yeah, he's not usually like this. Let me see if I'm just gonna do a quick. Okay, Mr. Ambrose, what's your last name?
Vellum.
Oh, okay, he's got that one, but everybody knows the Vellums. I mean, let me see. What, judging by the pupils and the dizziness, I mean, did he ingest something?
We were only at that party earlier. He seemed fine until the very end.
Okay. Did you see
apples? Apples.
Okay, you
Those
had
apples. Yeah.
well, the ones I gave him.
Yes, those are the only apples.
Is that all he ate? You're sure?
It's not all that he ate, but he's the only one that ate the apples, and almost all of us ate the other things and don't feel nearly as inebriated.
Has he been drinking?
Well, of course I have.
Okay. I mean, I don't think there would be anything weird with my apples. I can go check. Do you want to? I mean, this doesn't seem like the time, but if you would like to see my greenhouse.
Yeah, let's go see his greenhouse. Field trip.
Okay. Mr. Vellum, are you gonna be okay just sitting here?
I think he should come with us.
Okay. He just seems like he's having a rough... You know what? Let me make you some coffee.
Yes, indeed, yes.
Okay,
yes.
I'm gonna make him some coffee. I will be right back. Just, ignore the mess. Don't try not to move anything because I am working on some stuff, but I'll be right back. And he exits to go to ostensibly the kitchen and make coffee. What would you like to do?
Can I, in my state, still, look around the room?
You can peer out of the top of the tunnel.
Out of the top of the tunnel.
Like it is through a kaleidoscope. And I am actually going to have you make a power check to see if you have the willpower to look around the room.
Got it. Willpower. 6. I needed 70, and I got 69.
Oh, nice. Yes.
So I just made it.
Through the kaleidoscopic image of shapes, overlapping shapes, you are able to view the room. You see behind you on the desk, a bunch of papers are laid out, covered in drawings of plants and numbers and words you don't understand that are dancing across the pages. And directly behind you are... It's a puzzle. And directly behind you are just one bookshelf with several books. You would have to look much closer to be able to tell anything about the actual books. Besides, they dance with the colors of diamonds.
Ooh, God. I think the puzzle's more interesting for Mr. Ambrose.
Yes.
I'm going to try to stand up, and I'm going to fumble for my handy-dandy magnifying glass.
Okay.
And I'm going to work my way over to the papers.
You are trying to stand up, so I'm going to have you roll a strength check.
Strength check.
Yes.
Okay. Alrighty.
I'm just obsessed with Mr. Featherford trying to, be polite in this conversation right now.
I pass.
Okay, great. You stand up and you want me to have you roll a dex check to see if you can get
everything to do is a check from this point on.
Yeah. To see if you can get your thing out of your pocket, your magnifying glass.
I pass. 12.
Okay, beautiful. You bring the magnifying glass out. It shines with the light of truth. And
I'm going to work my way over to the table.
And you look at the papers on the table. They do indeed have beautiful flowers on them. Would you like to... Do you have any natural world?
Have any natural world? Just what the good Lord gave me.
Good Lord gave you. All right, I'm going to ask you.
Going over those papers and have quite the aptitude at natural world or chemistry to interpret the notes.
Okay, perfect. All right, so you're going to also look at the papers. Ambi, can you give me a no check we're gonna see what Ambrose's experience gives him about this. And Mr. Featherford,
oh yes,
can you go ahead and give me a natural world check? And yeah, let's do natural world first. You got a what?
So I got.
Okay, sorry, Ambrose, you got what?
I got a 91.
Okay, you are positive that this is a map to King Tut's tomb. They just opened it earlier this year.
Finally.
And
I found it.
But this is the map to the real one. You're sure this is the map to the real one?
They thought they had a good haul there. No.
All right. And Mr. Featherford, what did you roll? Did you pass?
46 against a skill of 80.
Fantastic. All right. You see that he has obviously been he's got a lot of drawings here of exclusively poisonous or toxic flowers. There's also a lot that are like drugs. Like he's sketched out cannabis and like labeled it with the scientific name and then like broken down the chemical formula. I'm going to ask you to also do a chemistry check. Let's show it off.
Okay, 24
Ooh.
versus 7.
You notice that he has synthesized through all of these toxic plants. He has actually synthesized several different new drugs that are all about expanding consciousness, which you're not sure what that phrase means. But as far as you can tell, it gives the user a sense of euphoria, as well as lets them he seems to think that the hallucinations that are being brought on are actually leading people to other worlds. And he calls this the drug that can lead you to other worlds. He calls it Soma. And you are actually looking at his notes, and gosh darn it, you could make this yourself if you had, a little like a little Bunsen burner and some plants that were needed. You now know how to make this drug.
Wow.
Yep. Oh, and he's also got drawings on there of 2 flowers that you don't recognize, that he says were gifts from Rama Sekva. You have no idea what these plants are. You have never seen them before, and he says that the seeds were gifts from Rama Sekva. All right. Would our homies outside like to do anything, or does this all still seem like a bad idea?
It does, but I felt like I was close to closing the deal with this very rich man, so I'm gonna go follow him.
Okay, cool. So are you also, you just like decided to walk in the house?
Yeah, well, I'm gonna be like, oh my gosh, I just wanted to make sure you're okay. Make sure, and maybe before the night is out, we can get you this beautiful, shiny diamond that I've got in my trunk. And then, I'm kind of looking around. And
yeah.
So I'm there now.
Fantastic.
If you were trying to talk to Ambi, I am asleep on the table.
And then I'm like, fuck, I'm already here. So I can't leave now.
All right, Mr. Corbitt walks in. Okay, everyone's just coming into my house now.
Oh, I'm sorry. I was just real concerned for my new friend.
Okay. Yeah, I'm concerned for him too. I don't know what the heck's happening. I made coffee. I made one for everybody. Well, I mean, I guess you can have mine because I didn't realize you were coming over too.
It's okay.
And he goes and he kind of brushes aside the like botany stuff, and he sets down the coffee, and he's like, "Oh my god!" Well, first he hands a cup. Here's your cup. Oh, what is your name again, sir?
Clint Featherfirth.
Well, Clint, it's nice to meet you. My name is Bernard, and here's your cup.
Thank you.
Okay, you take it and go. All right. And Miss, what was your name?
Repulsa.
Your name
Rivera. Sorry.
Repulsa Rivera.
That's a pro wrestler. That is in my brain for some reason. My name's Rita Rivera. It's nice to meet you.
Well, Repulso Rita Rivera, it's very nice to meet you. And here, you can have my coffee. I can make more.
It's very kind of you, sir. Thank you.
All right. Hands you the cup of coffee. And then is, like, immediately trying to wake up, doing, like, lifting you up, trying to wake you up, getting the, like, smells underneath you. But you are out cold, my man. Okay. He tried to first aid you, and you are out cold. Well, okay, I'm gonna let you do another Constitution roll.
He's got 100.
You got 100! Okay. Ambi, you are in the land of dreams, but it is more real than anything you have ever felt in your life. It feels as if your whole life you have been playing a character, and that in this moment, the mask that is your flesh has been torn from your face. You are seeing a world that is not this one. Around you is revealed. It's not even that you've gone anywhere. The world has been rolled away around you. And you see a dark, rock-strewn landscape decorated with crystalline growths and occasionally lit by flashes of rose-colored lightning. It's beautiful. It smells horrible. It is. But you, like, keep inhaling it. It feels like you have to open your lungs to it. And you feel like you look down and you can see your lungs.
That's new.
All right, so what would you like to do?
I want to. Player Jake wants to do something like spot hidden in this world.
Okay.
I want to try to glimpse some sort of meaning from what I'm seeing.
Oh, okay. Yeah. So you're going to you're going to try to glimpse some kind of well, so let's do spot hidden. You're just going to look around and see what the heck is there with you.
Okay. 19. So I'm good.
Okay, beautiful. So, far across the landscape, you see movement. It's massive and swathed in shadow. But it's thin. It's got these spindly little legs coming off of its, like, center. And it is, approaching you. It's pretty far away right now, but it is coming towards you at speed. I want you to roll a d4, and this is actually going to add to your Cthulhu mythos.
A d4? I am unprepared.
Sorry. Yeah, it's a whole different thing.
Hold on. Yeah. I'll do it. Hold on. I can do it real quick virtually.
Oh, yeah.
I got a 1. Is that good?
That's fantastic. So
Yay.
You have visited a land that is not of this plane, and you are now aware that there are alternate worlds wrapped up, hidden above this one. And that gets you...
I'm convinced of this.
Yeah. You were like, this is real. You've never felt this real in your life. And that is one Cthulhu Mythos point for you.
Yeah! Hell yeah!
Now, I want you to, yeah, okay, so there is a thing approaching you, and we're going to go to the other group and come back to you in a second. All right, so, Mr. Corbitt, should we call a doctor?
You know what? I've seen this before. I think we should give him a few minutes.
Just give him a few minutes? I mean, what if I guess he seems happy. He just said that's new. So I guess he's not dying. Oh, okay.
I agree.
I guess.
I agree. Yeah.
I guess we'll just all have our coffee. And he just sits down and he starts to sip his cup. That was gonna be that guy's, but do you guys want to take a drink of your coffee?
You know what? I feel like I should, but as my character, I don't think that she would.
Yeah, she's like, there's something's happened to this guy here. So, okay, neither of you are going to, or I shouldn't assume, Clint, are you going to drink the coffee?
No, my character wouldn't drink the coffee, although it's fun.
You're like, damn, I want to go to the other dimension. All right.
I was kind of hoping that I would escape with my constitution check, drink the coffee, and just fall right back.
Yeah, that would be fantastic. Before we deal with that, our lovely young lad outside, ladder lady, ladder lass, what would you like to do?
Well, I don't know what's going on with these adults. I mean, at first, like, one of them stuck his face in the crack of a door after the other one smashed it open. Then they all went inside, and then the art lady was muttering about making some money, and now they've just been inside, and, like, so much time has passed, so I don't know. It's kind of weird, but then also I'm like, oh, this is a really good opportunity. I can actually case a house for once. I've only been a pickpocket of the streets, but to, like, actually get into a house and, like, nab something for the first time, this could be my chance. I could really level up. I could really be, like, one of the big boys. So I think, I'm definitely not going to go through the front door. That would be way too much.
That would be ridiculous.
So they just basically expect everyone to come from there. So I'm going to sneak around the side of the house and see if I can find another way in.
Okay, great. First off, you got to roll stealth.
I pass.
Nice. All right. So no one inside is at all worried about you. We're very worried about Mr. Vellum. And Mr. Corbitt's coffee.
Perks of being a street urchin. No one cares about me.
They've all forgotten that you exist at all. I'm sorry to say. Okay, and now, so you kind of circle the house, and you do see that literally all of the basement windows are, like, locked. They're locked from the inside. You see it behind the house, there's a vegetable garden and a greenhouse. These appear to be pretty accessible, but plants. And then you do see a door that there actually does appear to just be a door into the kitchen from behind the house, if you would like to try that door.
Ooh. Yeah, I think I'm gonna try the door to the kitchen. I think that's where more valuables are gonna be.
The door is locked. What would you like to do to try to get through the door?
You know what? This is the first time I've cased a house, and I realized I do not have the skills to do breaking and entering. I'm gonna settle for the greenhouse.
Awesome. All right. So the greenhouse is open. I'm guessing you don't have a natural world.
No, but I can try to see what I've learned.
How about roll for no. Roll your knowledge score. So that's your education score.
Yeah. No.
Oh, just no. All right, you look around. There are a lot of plants. There's a lot of plants in here. They're pretty. A lot of them look like flowers. You don't see anything that looks just like food.
Yeah, weird. I guess this guy really likes his flowers. I mean, they're stranger hobbies for a man to have, I guess. But also, I'm like, okay, well, what happened to his wife? I guess he killed her.
I guess he killed her. So I'm gonna also ask you to do a luck roll. You did not make it?
It was like a 96.
Okay, great. As you are looking around, can you roll spot hidden? Wow, 96. Okay. Did not make it? Okay, cool. I don't know.
We have our second nat 100 of the game.
Oh no. So you feel a cold, a chill start to wrap around you. And it's like a cloud of the type of cold you feel on like a cold night right before you tumble into bed. You know, it's like it's time to sleep cold. And it is like wrapping around you. And you take a big breath. You were like, it feels nice to breathe it. It feels nice to breathe in here. It feels good. It gives a little tickle to your lungs to breathe in this greenhouse. So I want you, let's see. Yeah, you got a really bad luck. So I want you to roll you're going to roll a D6 and divide it by 2 for me.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Round up or round down?
Round up.
Okay, 2.
Okay. So you're going to take 2 hit points. And, so like on your rough little urchin hands, any like scars or things that you have had or any blisters, the blisters start to bubble. And the scars start to open up and bleed as you're looking down at your hands. And you can feel the tickling in your chest. It doesn't feel like a good tickling anymore. It feels sharp in your little child lungs.
The child?
This is what happens when you don't supervise children. You people. I'm blaming you. Okay.
We didn't bring the child.
Where is Dorothea? Is she still on the
Yeah.
I don't know. Is she? Is she still on the phone?
Back to her. Still on
Well, maybe, Reginald, if you ever bought me real pearls instead of these fake ones I have to wear. That's like literally what's happening. She's still on the phone with her husband having a fight. Okay, so this is happening. What would you like to try to do?
Well, I would definitely like to try and get out of there.
Oh, yes, also, you're going to take a sanity hit from watching your flesh rot.
Oh, okay, great. Let's do that.
Roll against sanity.
Pass.
Beautiful. So you're only going to take 1 hit of sanity because it's real gross. You are going to lose a point.
Okay.
It is super duper gross. All right,
Okay,
so you would like to try to get out
of
there.
like the 60 something.
Yeah, so whatever you start at, now you're just gonna subtract the 1, and that's gonna go in your current. Okay, awesome.
Got it.
So you're gonna try to leave. So that's gonna be a Constitution check, but it's gonna be a tough one. So it's actually your half Constitution.
Woo! Sorry, I went somewhere.
Too excited.
There we go. Yeah, it's not gonna happen.
Oh no. Okay, so we have to leave the child there for a second, and we're gonna go back into the house.
Can I make a ruckus?
Yeah, what do you want? You just want to scream?
Yes.
Yeah, fuck, you can just scream. Okay. No, probably not.
I was a little too close.
No,
I
didn't hear the scream. We just heard it peak.
No, yeah, the audio was just like, no.
Yeah, it's like 100 gags.
That was because in my brain, I dead ass had a moment where I was like, yeah, you could just scream. And then I had like an inner moment of, no. But I was not fast enough. I failed that check. All right. Okay. So I'm gonna ask
for my coffee. Yeah.
Well, I'm gonna ask for you guys to roll a listen.
Okay. Oh, coffee.
Does that include me?
Oh.
Yes. No. No.
Okay.
I mean, yeah,
No,
you can roll a
fine.
listen, but at your quarter level.
At my
No.
quarter? Okay.
Yeah.
27 to 20, so not.
Nope. Okay. You think you hear a
78 versus 20.
Okay, you hear nothing. Okay, Mr. Clint, you hear jack shit. You're too busy like staring down Mr. Corbitt and monitoring him. Rita, you think you hear a bird. Just like a really loud bird. Okay, what did you get? Mr. No. Okay, you have your own problems. Okay, so no one heard your screams. And
No, I tried.
well, okay, let's see. Let me see if any
Mr. Corbitt
NPCs manage to hear you.
No.
No, Dorothy is.
Jeffrey, is
And
Jeffrey
another
around?
thing. Oh, yeah, let's see. Maybe the butler. The butler heard you. He begins to run.
It's gonna take a year and a half to get here.
He begins to make his way. He was washing dishes in the kitchen, so he's at the back of the house. I'm sorry, but he is. Oh no, a child in danger. Yeah, he like has to put away this cup first, and then he'll be on his way. So somebody heard you. Mr. Corbitt did not hear jack shit. Mr. Corbitt is too concerned with our friend here. Okay, so we are back in the living room. The butler's on the way, so don't worry, kid. We're back in the Mr. Corbitt's study. Okay, well, actually, we're gonna go back to the alternate dimension. You see this thing coming towards you. Do you want to go back to the real world, your quote-unquote real world? Do you want to do something in this world? What would you like to do?
I want to dig into my deep knowledge and lore from all of the novels that I've read and see if I can pinpoint what I'm seeing to anything in there.
Okay, great. I'm going to have you do an English roll.
An English roll? All right, okay.
To see if any book you've ever read.
Expecting, but okay. What?
Well, if you wanted to roll something else, but I'm just excited to use the English roll.
No, that's fine. I don't need an explanation. Because I didn't pass.
Okay, this has never happened to Sherlock Holmes. You're like very sure. You're very sure.
I don't believe this isn't any of my detective novels.
Okay, so the thing is now closer to you, and we're gonna go back to the living room, and you just hear him say, "I don't believe this has ever happened in any of my detective novels," and that he pops up like that, and then back.
See, he must be having a decent time. I don't think we need to worry about him.
It off.
Just let him sleep it off.
Sir, I'd like to get back to you. What do you do in this home?
What do I what? Sorry, say that one more time.
What kind of business do you do?
Oh, I own my family business. I inherited it. I'm an import-exporter.
Okay.
One of the things we do is Mr. Vellum's pen ink. So, I sure hope that he's not going to have an accident in my house.
I hope that too, sir. I definitely hope that too.
Well, what do you do for a living?
Me?
Mm-hmm.
I'm an art dealer.
Oh, very nice. Well, we probably have run in similar circles then. Where do you just deal primarily domestic or international?
International. Yeah, I have a lot of contacts in South Mexico, South America.
Oh.
And I get things up here, and I sell it to an interested public.
Well, very interesting, because I haven't really explored, that region. very much. I used to do a lot more. I've done some excursions into Asia. Primarily India. And some, of course, Europe.
Stuff in there, right?
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Not my specialty, but you know, if you have anything, I'd love to take a look. Maybe I could take some of it off your hands.
Oh, I'm sure everything I do is very boring to you. It's all, it's we buy paper and then sell the paper and then we use that and maybe the most interesting thing I've sold recently was a parrot. I mean, that was neat.
Sweet.
Thank you. Do you need some sugar in your coffee? Neither of you, I forgot to ask. Do you want any sugar or milk?
No, you know what? I just wanted to cool off a little bit. Don't you worry.
Okay.
I'll take it and like pretend to drink it, but I don't open my lips.
You gotta roll sleight of hand. You do not bounce. Okay. We just got raided by my good friend Peachy Buns. Hi! For Peachy Buns and the people who've just entered, would anybody like to, for a potential check mark for a skill? Also, I want to give Clint a check mark on, chemistry, because he synthesized a fucking thing at a desk, which is, like, he figured out the formulas, so you can get a check mark on chemistry. Hello! So, would anyone like to try to sum up what's happened so far for our raiders? Yeah, go ahead, and then you can have a check mark to put on any skill you want. You got this.
You go.
Yeah.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
Because I've been mostly inebriated the entire time, so...
I mean, we could recap our perspectives.
Oh, that's great. That is also great. Okay, fine.
So I have come to the home of my dear friend Dorothy. I forget her last name though. We're on a first name basis, so it's typical.
True friends.
Yes, where she is doing her monthly charity event, which is to give away something that she finds wretched and sad. In this case, is a small child that she's trying to pawn off on me and the few other guests that were there. A neighbor is being very, very strange and came over and dropped off some fruits, of which I ate a little bit, and since then have been out of my mind, stoned in a way that's now knocked me unconscious, and I'll let the others take it from there. That was Ambrose Weston Vellum III's perspective.
All right, you have a check mark to spend, mainly because you forgot Dorothea's last name, which was still in character.
We're just so close.
We're just so close. All
right.
I
can put on anything I want?
Yes. I'm not sure that this is how Call of Cthulhu works, but I am the keeper. All right.
And hi, my name's Louie Lou. I'm the small child that everybody seems to hate. I'm a street urchin. I'm a pickpocket. And I was trying to lift this lady's purse, and she turned me into the nuns, and now before I know it, I ended up at an adult cocktail party, and I don't know what's going on. Like, these adults got drugged, and then they talked about selling me, and now we're across the street at some creepo neighbor's house that, like, wanted to, like, I don't know, take me over and do something to me, but I managed to wiggle my way out of it. But then I snuck around the back to the greenhouse, and now something's infested my lungs, and I'm slowly suffocating out, and I'm trying to scream, but no one will hear me.
Check mark for you.
We got about 75% of that. That was good.
Yeah.
Great.
Gotta work on the gain, bud. But it's like a bit now.
Yeah, part of it.
Yeah. All right. Would anyone like to add anything to the fact that we have one person passed out from what appears to be a drugged apple? Very fairy tale, very classic. And we have a child suffocating in a greenhouse where no one can hear him scream. Or they could, but they just don't care enough. That's very much the story thus far?
I think that covers the major plot.
Jeffrey heard.
Oh, yes.
And Jeffrey's on his way.
A decrepit, slow, elderly Butler is currently on his way across the street.
Yeah.
And I'm sure he'll get there eventually. We are back into the living room. Mr. Corbitt is admiring your true love for coffee that he can tell from the way that you just like slugged that back. Well, we like yeah.
Into a plant.
Like swoosh back into a plant, like.
Yeah. I'm like, oh, empty. Yeah.
Oh, can I get you another cup?
You know what? I'll just be up all night.
Oh, that's fair.
So much.
That's
so
fair.
Good. Yeah.
All right. Well, let me know if there's anything else I can get you. We've got all the we've got all the fruits and veg you could ask for, but I guess maybe no one should be eating my apples right now if that's all he had. What would you like to do now?
Yes. I don't know. Maybe I'm feeling a little angry. Yeah, I'm getting angry.
Okay.
I'm like, this guy tried to drug me. So, see if I can poke the bear. I'm like, sir, I noticed that there was a light coming out of your basement earlier. Did you have a power outage? We were really concerned.
Why would a light mean a power outage?
Well, it was on and then it was off.
Oh, fair enough.
Quick light.
Got you there.
Got me there. That's what your friend Clint said, and I went down and checked, but there was when I was making the coffee, but there's nothing amiss in my basement. It's just my little hobby place.
Sure.
Hobbies are cool. What kind of hobbies do you do?
I am obsessed with the gentle science of botany.
A gentle science indeed. You have a beautiful garden and greenhouse.
Oh.
What do you do that has to be in that dark basement? There was so much power.
Perfumery. And grafting. Would you like to sample one of... What? Sorry, what did you say?
I'd love if you'd show us. I love grafting plants.
I would love to show you. First, let me show you one of my perfumes. And he, runs out. And he comes back with a small vial.
Cover my nose and mouth.
And he sprays it very quickly on both of you. You really gotta fill the room with it. So that you can really breathe it in. Okay, and you're both gonna roll constitution checks.
First Axe body spray event.
Just SpongeBob and Shrimp in the shopping mall.
Yes. Did you pass?
So I rolled 100.
Oh.
Wow, 3.
Really?
What are the freaking odds?
1% each time, but then it would be 1 times what is the odds of getting it 3 times?
We need a math person.
We need a math person. Genna, do that math for us. Incredible.
Chat, do math.
For chat, do math. So, the scent up into your nose and out the back of your head. It all opens up like a flower, and you are standing next to your friend Ambi in this beautiful crystalline area. And you've just suddenly appeared. Ambrose, you see him. He's here with you.
Eh?
You seeing you here?
All right, Clint, I love the just rolling with it. I'm going to ask you to roll against your sanity because you've just been transported to what feels to you like another, what does it feel like to Clint? You know that feeling when you've got your hands on the innards of a train? No. What do you know then? I guess I don't know. Okay, tell me. You do train stuff. No, I got. This is it's like when you were shelled in World War I. and the bombs were falling on you. You feel as if you've been hit by one, but it's shattered you apart pleasurably. You have been bombed out.
I came back from the war with some changes.
Yeah, you, like, it is like a wash of pleasure came over you, and you feel like all of your pieces, all of your atoms are a little bit looser than they ever were. Roll against your sanity.
So I rolled 23.
Against?
Versus 80.
Okay, wow, you are rolling with it. This is weird, but you feel great. And
this feels good, right? It's weird, but it feels good.
you're going to roll a d4 to see how much you've learned about the mythos in this transfer.
Gotta go to the internet. I just have my one giant dice. So I did roll 4.
Fantastic. So you now have 4% Cthulhu mythos. You recognize that you are on a plane of existence that exists in between the atoms, the very people know atoms by now. It's fucking Einstein's happened.
Yeah.
Not at all. I mean, I guess he has happened. No,
when were atoms discovered? This is the first Google that we've had to do. The concept of atoms was first proposed by Democritus in the 5th century BC. So, you understand. Oh wait, no, the nucleus was discovered in 1911. Y'all, this shit is known. Wow. Okay. Cool. It is known. So you also now understand quantum theory.
You're learning everything today.
And you understand that this is a world that exists. You are not somewhere else than you were before. You are seeing a world that exists at the same place, but in like phasing in and out in the same space. I sound fucking everybody get high so that what I'm saying makes sense. Anyway, more of this. Good. There we go. So you get 4 Cthulhu mythos because you understand, you also grasp that this place is incredibly dangerous for just like a fucking human. You understand that right away, that this is incredibly dangerous. You do take, 1 sanity loss because this is a lot. But for the most part, you are handling this remarkably well.
Yeah.
Okay, what would you two like to do?
I'm gonna point at this monster in the distance to be like,
great.
You're here, right? Like, you're here?
Yeah, I'm the same guy, from the thing.
Yes, from the thing. Do you see that over there?
Yeah.
That's coming this way?
Yeah,
is that not the most terrifying thing you've seen in your life?
All right, while you guys are discussing this, let me just... Okay, it is right fucking in front of you. It has gotten to you while you guys were talking about this. It is not close enough to grab you. But this creature is right in front of you. And we're going to quickly transfer to our urchin in the greenhouse. What would you like to do?
Well,
I'm sorry to tell you that I just rolled for Jeffrey and he tripped. He's okay. He's okay, but it will take some time for him to get up.
Okay, wait, actually,
yeah.
How close am I to the walls of this greenhouse?
Ooh, roll luck.
Roll luck.
Let's see how close you are to the walls of this greenhouse. Okay. It's not a huge greenhouse.
Okay, Yeah. 23.
Great. You could reach out and touch one of the walls.
Okay. Can I try and pick up an object to smash a glass panel?
Absolutely. I'm gonna have you roll a strength check. But tell me what your strength is.
50.
Yeah, because it's a glass panel and there's like it's a greenhouse, so there's fucking metal implements and stuff. You're gonna roll. We're gonna actually make this easier, so you're gonna roll against a 75. So I'm gonna give you like an advantage on this.
Perfect.
What'd you get?
65.
Okay, great. I'm so glad this sad urchin did not fail. Okay, you, I'm getting like you grab like a metal implement. You're a sad child of the streets. You've never seen it before, but it looks heavy and sharp, and you smash it against the greenhouse wall, and it shatters. Everybody who's still on this plane of existence, please roll a listen check. Now, yeah.
I think it's just me.
Art dealer.
You and
I think
Corey.
it's just me. Nope.
You did not get it? Okay, well,
There's a lot happening around you.
There's a lot.
Yeah.
That's because Corbitt is currently is saying to you, like, is currently let's see, what is Corbitt doing?
Yeah, I think I coughed it out because he sprayed and I went.
Yeah, you like, blah,
So
blah,
I'm,
blah.
I'm
And he's
like
like,
staggering away from him and trying.
what
to
are you
get away.
doing? Why are you rejecting my perfume? It's marvelous smelling.
It's obviously that guy was high, and now this guy's high too. You're a fucking madman.
Yes, you could go where they've gone. You could see what they've seen.
I don't want to go where they've gone.
But
What's wrong with you? You fucking crazy man.
what? I'm not crazy. I could show you a whole new world.
Okay, I would like to see. I don't know. I kind of want to hit this guy over the head.
Okay, so you want to look around and see if there's something you can grab to smack him.
Yeah,
Good,
yeah.
violence.
Okay. I'm gonna have you do a luck roll to see. Well, let me think. You have a coffee cup in your hand.
Yeah.
But you poured it out.
Yeah, that doesn't. I mean.
There are a bunch of books next to you.
Yeah.
I think so. That's pretty much all that's in the room. There's also the papers on the desk.
I could try to start throwing books.
Fantastic. Just start
like
chucking books, trying to throw.
I
So,
have a cane that I'm holding too, if you want to grab it.
oh right,
The cane?
he has a fucking cane. All right, I'm gonna have you roll for idea, and if you pass it, then you can grab his bitch ass cane. Yeah,
Fair enough.
kick ass
Where did
cane.
idea go?
Bitch ass is not nice.
Yes. Where's idea?
Oh, idea is the same as your intelligence.
Oh.
So we're gonna
intelligence.
see
Oh,
how much of a good idea you come up with in this moment. Yeah.
I did it.
All right. You
I
see the
can get
cane,
the cane.
and you grab the cane. What do you do with it? You
I
just start.
try to hit him. Try to get the hell out of here. He's crazy.
Okay. I want you to roll for luck.
Oh.
Okay. Yes, actually.
Okay. As you grab the cane, the cane part of it falls off, and you're left holding by the hilt a fucking sword. You now have a sharp sword in your hand. I don't want any trouble. You broke into my house. Let's remember.
Fair enough. Fair enough. What I'm gonna want to do is I want to take. Do I have your word that these two fuckers won't die if I take them out of this house right now?
They won't die.
These two idiots.
Okay. If you manage to pick them both up and carry them out.
Okay, I'm gonna start with the rich one.
Okay. All right. So
And maybe I'll go back to the other one if I feel like it.
Okay. I'm sorry, because
Start with the richest one.
you worked so hard to get in here, and now we're just leaving. Okay.
I didn't know you. I was vaguely curious, but now I know you're insane.
Okay. All right. Please. I'll help you. I just want you all to leave and never come back and not ask any more questions about my basement.
You know what? I can do that. I can do that as long as I don't hear anyone screaming.
Okay. I haven't
I'll
heard
leave
anybody
and I'll
screaming.
never come back.
I have heard nothing.
Small child.
Okay.
Well,
okay.
I'm saying that I haven't, but I'm just saying as long as I don't.
I am not hurting anyone. I swear. Nothing I am doing is hurting anyone right now. So not good.
Why don't I believe you? Why don't I believe you?
What I am currently
like
doing is not hurting anyone, and what will be the result of what I'm doing will be good for everyone.
Wow, that's a good deal.
I think you're full of crap. I'm so sorry.
Okay.
Actually, I'm not sorry.
Thank you for the apology.
I'm gonna take my new rich friend and I'm gonna turn him into his dad tomorrow for a lot of money, and then none of you will ever see me again.
His dad is dead. I feel like you should know.
I'll turn him into the New York Times. I don't care.
Okay. Listen, you can put the sword down. I'll help you carry them out to Dorothea's.
Okay.
Do you
You
want
know
to?
what? No, I'm sorry.
No.
Sorry.
Okay, no, you're going no. Okay. I'll just sit down. I'll just wait. I'll just stand over here.
Okay. So you wait.
And he just backs up against a wall and just like waits.
Yeah.
But he's like up against a window.
Yeah. Okay. So I'm just gonna try to drag these guys out one by one.
Great. Okay, so you're gonna start over there. What is your size?
55.
Okay, and what is your size, Ambi?
Ambi is 50.
Ambi is okay. Wow, skinny bitch. All right.
He's tall and skinny.
He's tall and skinny. All right. So Rita, go ahead and roll just a basic strength check. Now, wait, are you doing it while still brandishing the sword?
Yeah, I guess so.
Okay. I'll still let you roll a basic. We'll see.
Okay. I fail a lot. I can't do it.
You fail a lot. Okay. You are not able to, like, move a full-grown man who is rigid with fear.
Yeah. Okay, so I'm gonna just go up to the guy and be like, okay, I am gonna put the sword down. I have no choice but to believe you. Just help me get these two out of here.
Okay. And he says, okay. And let's see. Wow, he also cannot lift Ambi. It's like he's got rigor mortis or something.
Yeah, he's the weakest person alive.
I am trying to help. I am genuinely trying to help.
What if they did it together?
Wow.
I am genuinely trying to help, and he is way too heavy. Should we start with Clint?
Sure, let's try him. Fine.
Okay, we'll come back and try that in a sec. We're gonna go to our other plane. So there is a in front of you.
Do I feel when I was grabbed? Do I feel that?
No.
Okay.
You have no sense of something happening to you on the other side.
And has the monster stopped in front of us, or is it still
No, it is coming towards you. And actually, I'm going to ask for both of your dexterities.
Got it.
Because we're about to be in combat. Unless you get out of here.
We just not?
You can try to fuck off, but that'll be your turn in combat.
That's absolutely what I'm going to do.
All right. Clint, what is your dexterity?
55.
What is your dexterity? Okay, you are both slower than the terrifying being in this world.
Oh no.
So you look at it, and it is spider-like. You got it. You've like, that's kind of like a spider, but it is not a spider. And it is 7 feet tall, and it is skinny. Like, all it is like bone and a thin layer of skin that you can like see moving around the knobs of the bone. Just my own elbow as an example. But like that's its whole body. And you're trying to avoid looking at the face. You have a sense that you should not look at the face of this thing. Unless you want to look at the face, and then let me know if you really want to look directly at the face. No.
Okay. Even no.
Okay, cool. Sometimes people like to fuck around and find out. I like to give people the option.
You know, there's been a lot of fucking around and finding out recently, and I think we could use a little break. That's all. You know.
Okay. Great. So you guys have one chance right now. It is reaching up with this clawed that's like the extension of its leg, but the fingers of the claws are too long to like, you think they're longer than it should be able to move. It doesn't even seem to have muscle. It just has these lengthy claws that it is about to swing down on you. And correct me if I'm wrong, but my guess is you want to click your heels together and go back to Kansas.
Yes.
If that is an option, yeah.
Okay, cool.
I do have a small pocket knife. But...
Okay,
and
so...
I have a K. Oh, no, I don't.
You do not have a
No,
cape.
not in this universe.
Not in this universe. It's been stolen. So, you guys are going to do a difficult power roll. So you are rolling against your half of your power stat.
Good.
You made it?
37 versus 40.
No.
That is so sad.
He disappears like, wait, no, this guy here.
Yeah, so he literally, he shuts his eyes, and because he learned in the war how to repress his emotions, and so he represses all of the like good things that he's like got going on, and then so Clint, you open your eyes from where you're crumpled on the floor, and you are back in the living room with Rita holding a sword at Mr. Corbitt, who is like failing to carry Ambrose. We're gonna go back and okay. Huh? Yes. Now we're gonna stay in the alternate dimension though for a sec, because you failed to go anywhere. You shut your eyes real hard and it did not work. So the dimensional being in front of you is going to take a swipe at you.
Oh shit.
He is going to try to claw you.
All right,
when he hits.
Oh no.
So you're gonna take 3 damage. Let me just check really quick, like, what we're working with here as far as HP on the team.
I got 9, so I'm at 6 now.
Okay, great. So he
Not dead yet.
slashes you across the chest. It cuts through. You were wearing so many layers of your suit that it kind of protects you a little bit. But he slashes through, and back in the, you're like, you scream, I assume. So I wanna.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. You scream. Back in the real world, you all see him scream, fly back, and blood erupt out of his chest. So, and then the blood disappears in the air. In the dimension, you are watching as this thing opens up unholy jaws and just drinks your blood as it spurts out of your chest. Everyone's gonna roll against sanity. You guys are just watching the blood come out, and it's just like stopping in the air. It's not hitting the ground.
No.
You did not make it. This really fucks you up. You're gonna take a d6 of sanity damage.
Hey.
Yeah, roll a d6.
2.
Okay. Yeah, just blood suddenly. And then Clint, you're just chilling?
Well, I guess, I should probably explain a little bit. Just holy shit. I was just with them and there was a monster thing. I wonder if that is somehow related.
Okay, so you lose 1 sanity because it's like he's getting attacked in another dimension by a monster and you can see it in this one, and that's pretty fucked up. But you're just gonna lose the 1 because you're like, but I kind of see what's going on here. Okay. We're gonna go back out to the greenhouse. The cold air around you is blowing out of that hole that you hit in the wall. It is dissipated, and the tingly feeling in your lungs is being replaced by cool, fresh air. What would you like to do, Louie Lou?
Okay, so the haze is dissipated, cold air is coming in. Okay, yeah, I think I don't want to stay here. I'm gonna try to get out of this greenhouse again.
All right, so you just fuck off. You leave. You have no idea what did that to you.
Yeah, I think what do I want to do next? Okay, I think I want to go back around to the front of the house.
Okay.
Because I don't know how this is operating in the same time, but I feel like I might be able to sense a commotion. I don't know if I have to roll for that.
Yeah, no, I mean, you're hearing screaming, and if you look in a window, there's blood splurting, and like she has a sword. You're caught up visually.
Oh, do I need to roll for sanity then?
Okay. Okay. There's just blood everywhere. I guess you didn't see like the fountaining, but you just saw like, and like most of it got drank. So there's just some blood and a sword. You've seen worse. As far as you know, these adults are just having adult talk.
Okay.
As the nuns do back home.
As the nuns do.
Yes. As the nuns do. I think a whole bunch of crazy is going on.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna run back across the street and I'm gonna try to fetch Mrs. Beaufort, was it?
Yeah, Mrs. Castlemeyer?
Our lovely host, we all appreciate.
I was just completely wrong.
No, that's great. The urchin doesn't remember. Okay, so you're gonna run back across the street.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think, just like try to like find her and just like
Okay, you run in the door and you just hear from the ground, you hear, "Oh, young man!" Jeffrey fell again. I swear to God, he has been rolling like shit. I'm not just being ageist. This man has had the worst rolls. Jeffrey fell again, and this time he cannot get up.
Not life alert.
It's life alert. It is a life alert moment. He's like, "Young man, I believe I've dislocated something. I need a doctor. Will you run across the street and get Mr. Corbitt? He has medical training." Okay. Dorothea comes running downstairs. "Oh my God, what is all the yelling? Young child, there is no reason to yell in a proper household. How do you expect anyone to want to adopt you?
I'm rolling a fast talk check.
Okay, okay.
It's okay to just explain the event.
Just literally talking fast to like get her out the door. Beautiful. Perfect. I love it.
Let me see. And yes, out of minus 60, I got a 15. So I think I'll keep it short, but just like
Okay, can you tell me the gist of that?
the DM.
Yeah, so that I can have Dorothea respond.
The adults went to the house. They stuck their hands and heads through the door, entered the house, congregated with the mister. I went to the greenhouse and was drugged. On my way back, I looked inside the window and saw that there was blood everywhere, and I came back and the butler is now on the floor.
Oh my god! My butler! Okay. Alright. You should not be going in anyone's greenhouse. You were drugged? That's horrific. I need to get medical attention quickly. The only person I know nearby with medical experience is Mr. Corbitt. I'll go get him. Mr. Corbitt! She takes off running across the street.
It's a good thing she's wearing trousers.
Yeah, extra speed from them trousers, though. So she's coming across the room. She's going to throw open the door to this scene. What do y'all do now? Oh my god, Rita! Why are you holding a sword at Mr. Corbitt?
I'm sorry, but he's drugged us and he's crazy.
You'll have to roll a persuade check to see if she like buys it.
Oh my god, my persuade is 10%.
Fantastic. You know, do you have something else that you're better at?
Do I have something else that I'm better at? Not for convincing.
Great.
I guess I'm just not very persuasive.
That's great.
What about what?
Coercing.
Oh, coerce?
Intimidate is also 15. I think
You are holding a sword.
But my intimidate is big. It's at 63.
Oh shit!
Do that.
Okay. So are you like trying to
wait, no, fuck, that's forgery. Just kidding. Sorry. Sorry, guys. That
is a wild pair of things to confuse. Let's go ahead and just roll persuade and see what happens.
Okay. It's the opposite.
You did not pass.
I like pissed her off.
How dare you say that about Mr. Corbitt?
It's in grabbing range.
Wait, what?
Is the perfume that sent us to the crazy world? Is that still around?
Oh, absolutely. It's on the desk.
Because I think we could prove it to Dorothea by spraying her.
That is such a good idea.
Oh my god, please do it. I want Dorothea to just show up all of a sudden.
Okay, grab it.
Yeah.
I immediately see her unbelief, and I'm just, you go right to that.
Okay, so you were going to spray Dorothea. Okay. Dorothea. Is that notes of pumpernickel?
No.
and I just rolled for her, and damn, she just thinks it smells great. And it's got a little kick in there. It's got a little kick. It's fizzy like lemon. What? Are you trying to distract me?
How about some fruit, Dorothea?
Okay. She has a sword brandished. And you were gonna have to roll persuade. Wait,
Blood's
first...
still like floating in the air.
Fantastic.
So yeah, I failed the persuade check. 25 versus 10. She doesn't want any.
I don't want fruit! That man is bleeding on the ground! And the only person in here who has any medical training that I know of is being menaced by a sword! I feel like the face Abby has right now of like, I am done with this bullshit, is Rita's face. Rita has the sword out and it's just like, I'm just fucking done with all of you. This is why I don't hang out with these kinds of people willingly. So we're all in the same space now, right? I assume little Lou has not entered the house, but is like nearby.
Yeah.
Okay, and Jeffrey the Butler is dying on the floor. What?
How aware am I of everything across the street?
So you haven't, like, I was thinking maybe you went to, like, the doorway to kind of, like, hover and watch. But are you, like, still at the other house?
Oh, no, I think I'm at the, I think I'm at the doorway, just kind of,
Great.
like,
yeah,
holding back, yeah.
So you're like in it, you see everything. Okay, before we do the next thing here in this plane of existence, let's go to the other one, where our good friend Ambrose Vellum is being, slashed at. So
I passed my sanity check, I just want to say.
You're like, this kind of shit always happens to me. I'm gonna ask you again. You're going to try to... You're really gonna try hard this time, and it's gonna be just like a normal power check to see if you can transport yourself back to Kansas. I'm assuming you would like to leave.
Yeah. Would prefer to not be here, for sure.
Okay, cool.
Sorry, what am I rolling again? Power?
Yeah, you're gonna roll against power.
Finally, I am free.
Okay, you eyes open back into the real world. And you're here, and we're all here. And he is standing up against the wall, and Dorothy has arrived, and you are back. So we're in this room on the ground. His chest is like, it's not gushing, like you're not gonna die, but like there's blood and your shirt's been ripped up. Mr. Corbitt is standing against a window, kind of like waving his hand like this, standing like this. We have Ambrose on the ground, recovering, perhaps. One hopes. And then we have an urchin standing there. Dorothea is also kind of in the doorway, covered in a delicious scent that she finds utterly delectable. And Rita brandishing a sword, but really looking fucking done with all of us. And Clint standing there with some perfume, gesturing towards apples. In kind of a, like the saddest, like, mall salesman. Just not able to make a sale. So Dorothea is gonna open by saying, I don't know which one of you caused this madness, but I do know you can always trust the police. And she's going to turn around and march across the street.
We're gonna have to tackle her.